Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into one of the most important building blocks of Python, functions. If you are a beginner in coding, stick around. This will make your life 10x. Let's begin. In simple words, a function is a reusable block of code that does a specific task. Instead of writing the same code again and again, we just define it first and call it anytime. मेरे कहने का मतलब है कि फंक्शन हम इसलिए यूज करते हैं क्योंकि हमें बार बार कोड ना हम एक बार लिखकर उसे कॉल कर लेंगे वो अपना काम कर देगा। ठीक है, मतलब रीयूजेबल होता है फंक्शन। तो एक एग्जांपल देख लेते हैं, जैसे कि फंक्शन एकदम डेफ ग्रीक हेलो। ये चला नहीं, ठीक है। अच्छा, अब यहाँ पर तो एक चीज देखने वाली है, मैं दिखा देता हूँ। Let me show you some keywords and more important things. Let's see here. Def. Def means define function. Def यहाँ function को define करने के लिए इस्तेमाल होता है. Greet is the function name. The code inside it only runs when we call greet. When we call this function greet. ये function print ये तब होगा जब हम फंक्शन को कॉल करेंगे। फंक्शन का क्या नाम है? greet. ठीक है। डेफ क्या है? ये फंक्शन को डिफाइन करता है, फंक्शन की पहचान करता है। तो पहली बात तो मैं यहाँ यूज कर रहा हूँ जुपिटर लैब, ठीक है, क्योंकि ये डेटा एनालिटिक्स डेटा साइंस का सही है और एक इजी वे है। ठीक है, तो इसको रन करने के लिए मैं यहाँ जाऊँगा, ये बटन है, इस बटन पर क्लिक करो, रन दिस सेल। ये रन पर प्रिंट नहीं हुआ, क्यों? क्योंकि मैंने इस डेफ फंक्शन ग्रीट यानी डेफ के फंक्शन को डिफाइन करने वाला कीवर्ड है, यानी ग्रीट को मैंने कॉल नहीं करा है। तो लेट्स कॉल द ग्रीट फंक्शन। लेट्स सी व्हाट हैपेंस। सी हेलो वेलकम टू पाइथन। ठीक है, चलिए इट्स रनिंग। लेट्स चेक वंस मोर टाइम। See, here it is running now. Okay. So we use function for reusing. We don't need to repeat code again and again, so that we use read function. Okay. Now let's tell you some more about functions. पहले इसे बढ़ा लेते हैं। सेल होते हैं, इन्हें क्या कहते हैं? सेल। ये क्या सेल? ये क्या सेल? ये क्या सेल? Now we move on to another keywords like definition. Let's move on other definitions like parameters and arguments. Now let's make this function more flexible using parameters and arguments. Parameters. कोड नहीं है तो मानता हूँ। पैरामीटर्स क्या होता है? पैरामीटर्स हमारे कोड को एक फ्लेक्सिबल बना देते हैं और हमें चीजें पास करने में आसान होता है। क्या होता है? पैरामीटर्स इज लाइक अ प्लेस होल्डर। So let me test the greet me. Let Alright, this is executed, but this is not run till we call the function greet. So let me call greet. See, it is showing type error. In coding, error are most important to remind. Type error. What is the type of error? Greet missing one required positional argument. We had to pass one argument. Why? Because in this function, parameter function, we had defined a name inside a greet, which is called what it is called. You have to have that. What we call this. This is a parameter. This we call parameters. This parameter. Okay. So this parameter required one positional argument. ठीक है? Positional argument. Let me say here. Now, now there is no error. So the thing we are given inside while calling a function, those things we call arguments. This thing pass inside while calling function. This thing we pass inside while calling function is called argument. Okay. तो एक फंक्शन के अंदर क्या हो सकता है? डेफ जो है फंक्शन डिफाइन, उसके अंदर दो चीज हो सकती है. क्या चीज हो सकती है? पैरामीटर्स हो सकता है, आर्ग्यूमेंट हो सकता है. पैरामीटर्स कहाँ होता है? पैरामीटर्स जब हम डिफाइन करते हैं फंक्शन के अंदर होता है. और आर्ग्यूमेंट कहाँ होता है? जब हम फंक्शन कॉल करते थे तो आर्ग्यूमेंट होता है. ठीक है. और देखते हैं आगे, क्योंकि पैरामीटर्स और आर्ग्यूमेंट्स में कई तरीके होते हैं. Here name is a parameter when we call the function to pass argument. So every time we pass a different name, it creates that person. This makes our function dynamic. Okay. See how this makes a function dynamic. So call it create function. Okay. With another name. Set. Let's check it. See, I didn't change anything. I only passed the names and it's run this code. So this makes our code dynamic. This makes our code dynamic. Nature, dynamic in nature. Okay. You must have to try this examples by your own. And we remember parameters and are the more important questions for us. Now let us check return. There is a keyword called return. Return. Function can also give back result using the return. See, I will show you something in this code. Take one second. Here, three. Here. See, it is not giving back the answer. It is only running the inside code. See, inside code. This is inside the function. And here one more key. See, space remove. Now run. Expected indentation error. We remember this error, indentation error. Expected and indented block of the function definition on line. So always try to remember we have to give a tab space when we put function inside the we always give indentation. इंडेंटेशन के बाद हमने दिया है एरर. इसमें क्या करा है, इसमें इसका आंसर नहीं दिया है, इसने अंदर का ये रन करा है. It didn't give back any answer. It only prints, it only makes this work. If I go to here, C equal to 1 plus 3. Let us check. See, it is working, but this is not working. Okay, it runs. See, if I print C, now see, here what is 2 plus 1 3, which is saved in inside C variable, and I printed that C using print keyword. So I don't want to print it here. I just only want to execute and given back to the read function. यहाँ पर ये से प्लस हो जाए C में और ये वापस कहाँ आ जाए read function के अंदर. तो इसके लिए हम क्या यूज करते हैं, रिटर्न. ठीक है. सी, अगर मैं तुम्हें यहाँ रिटर्न कैसे काम करता है, लेट मी शो यू हाउ रिटर्न वर्क्स. सी, add it can be return a plus b. In this function takes two numbers and return their sum. Let's see how it works. Result add function. Let go pass two arguments 1, 3, 5, 9. Result the sum. Let us run this first. See, result. Here is the result variable, and here we are calling function with argument that is 5 and 9, and it goes inside add function, and here it returns the sum, that is return keyword a plus b, that is 9 plus 5 is 40, and it's written back to the sum. It returned back to the function add where it is falling, and it's changed to no, and 14 saved in variable result where we are printing result. Okay, we can use the add directly inside it. And the sum is add 4 plus 2 comma 3 7. See, here we are not saving this function inside any variable. We call this function directly inside print. So we can do like this. There are many more things we can do. The function, you can try this at home, but do the practice of these functions, especially keywords and these arguments, parameters and arguments. Returns and the result back. It's super useful when we want to store or use the result later in work. Now here is a quick real world stat. Example, let us check even number. Let me take a function f is even. Let me check the number is even or not. Number. If I think we have learned about if else, or if we do not learn these keywords if else, these are the conditional statements we would learn in further classes if we have not learned it yet. Otherwise, you can check my playlist. I think there is, maybe there is, or if there is no if an else condition we have not learned it yet, then we will do it further classes. Number divisible by 2 gives 0. Okay. Then return true, else return false. Okay. See, here a parameter, here a function in which here a function is even, in which we are passing a parameter's name number. We are checking the number that we are giving as argument is even or not. If it divided by 2 is equal to 0, returns true, means it is even. Else we will learn in if and else condition. I hope there would be a video of if else condition. If there is not, we will do in further classes. Then we will learn. Now you are only do this functions and return. Okay, how it else return false. If it is not divided by 2 equal to 0, then what it is written false. Now function print function is even content print another content even is not. Let us check it. See, true. First one is true because 10 is divided by 2. 0 is true. Print is even calling function 9 as argument divisible 2 not equal to 0, which is false. This function checks if a number is even. Try writing a function. Check if someone is eligible to. This is your homework. Okay, that's it for today's video. We covered how to define function, use parameters and arguments, and return values using data. So if you learn new, give it a thumb, share it with your coding buddies, and subscribe for more big friendly Python. Let me know in the comments which topic you want next. See you in next one. Happy